Hey, what's going on, everyone? Konnichiwa, Syndicate Poogie des. It's Syndicate Poogie here, and today we will be doing a couple things. Later on, I will be reacting to the behind the scenes for the gala music video, and first and foremost, we are going to make a comparison. Here we have the Eau de Parfum of Maya's Aerowave. This is from the XG fragrance collection. So I do have the others, but they're in Japan right now, and this is the only one that I have both the incense and the fragrance in hand. So I really want to make a comparison because yesterday I had shared my impressions of Jurin's fragrance, Velvet Ignite, and I thought that maybe the incense would be a good option for those that did not get the fragrance. And I found that the scent of the incense cone was very similar to the XG Infinity fragrance. So I'm wondering if all the incense versions of the perfume are just, I don't know how to word this properly, but incense coated, that they just have a similar profile and they're meant to be more used in the way that normal incense is used, you know, to set the room vibe. I had thought that maybe it would have, you know, a very distinct scent compared to the previous one that I got, which was the XG Infinity scent. So, you know, I'm starting to yap again, but here we go. I'm going to compare these two and just see how different they are. I'm going to get started first with the incense cone because I just want to see how similar it is to the previous ones that I tried from the other day. And before we do that, actually, I do want to read off, you know, what is included in Maya's fragrance and what Maya's fragrance is all about. So let me look this up online and just read up on this fragrance for you guys real quick. Okay, so here we go. All right, Maya's Aerowave. The fragrance of Aerowave produced by Maya is a bamboo incense stick made with natural ingredients. This is for the incense stick. The notes include marine note, tangerine, melon, jasmine, lily of the valley, violet, pine, white moss, and amber. So I'm not really a scent connoisseur or specialist. Those terms, I mean, they all smell lovely. I mean, they all sound lovely, but I don't know how they will smell put together or what to expect really in terms of a fragrance reference. This incense promotes, okay, that's normal. Let's see, I didn't read off what they said from the actual fragrance, so I definitely want to do that. Bear with me, folks. Okay, here we go. So, Aerowave Eau de Parfum. Reminiscent of clean air and transparent water, this scent evokes purity and refreshment. The top notes open with a fresh harmony of marine, tangerine, and subtly sweet melon. The heart notes blossom with jasmine and violet. No, jasmine, lily of the valley, and violet, adding an elegant floral allure. The base notes of pine, white musk, and amber support the fragrance, leaving a sensual aftertaste. This natural scent harmonizing. This is a natural scent harmonizing freshness and warmth. Okay. All right. So let's see. That's how it's described here, and I'm wondering if it said anything because usually I thought there was a blurb here that is written from Maya. Ah, here we go. Alphas. Aerowave is woody and fresh. I created this refreshing fragrance to make you feel like you're standing by the sea breeze the moment you wear it. Ooh, okay. Let's have a fantastic day swaying in the wind with Aerowave and Martin when you go out. Alphas. Ah, okay. Aerowave and Martin Maya. Okay. I love you. Of course. In true Maya fashion. Out of my own curiosity, because we didn't, please bear with me, folks. I want to read what Velvet Ignite, the specific verbiage for Velvet Ignite, and what Jiren had written. Okay. Here we go. My alphas. Velvet Ignite is my gift to alphas. A fragrance designed to gently spark a light in your heart. Wow. I believe it will help you connect with the light within yourself and wrap you in warmth, love, and kindness the moment you wear it. May the feelings I've poured into this scent reach alphas all around the world. Wow. Okay, okay. This is a mysterious oriental fragrance that blends the richness of gourmand notes with the elegance of florals. The top notes open with a vivid harmony of bergamot, blackcurrant, and saffron. In the heart, rose, yang, and jasmine intertwine with fruity accords, while hints of leather and spice add a primal depth. The base unfolds with warm scent of amber, oud, caramel, and vanilla, enriched with patchouli, vetiver, and iris. So each scent has a profile of top notes, heart, and base. It's a scent of warmth, strength, and enigmatic allure that lingers beautifully. So, reading this now and remembering from what I smelled, actually there's a lingering scent here. It does connect in a way that fits this description. I did say that it was very similar to the XG Infinity fragrance, but it felt softer, it felt calmer, if that even makes sense. But if any of you have the incense cone or the fragrance, maybe you can relate or even comment down below how you feel about the fragrance that Jiren generated. I can definitely see, at least from the incense, connecting with the light within myself through meditation, and wrapping myself in warmth, love, and kindness. It did have just kind of this warm vibe to it. So in that regard, I definitely feel the connection, and they definitely nailed it there. Still a mystery to me to see how the fragrance smells and how it connects. So now that's what we're here for today. Without further ado, Aerowave Incense Cone. This slides. I keep trying to open it like a hinge, but this slides open. So, yep. I'm gonna open this and just take a whiff first. Ooh, okay. Okay, now we're talking. This is definitely unique and different compared to the other two fragrances that I smelled right away. It is definitely taking me to the beach. Not gonna lie, this kind of smells like, well, it smells warm. It does take me by the water, but only because I feel like a lot of sunscreen protectors or sunscreen fragrances have a very similar profile to it. Yeah, wow. I can even smell the vanilla in there. So, okay. Okay. I'm so glad that we are finding a very unique difference in scents here. Now I'm very curious to see how the fragrance smells. So without further ado, let's light this up. I'm gonna let this go and then I'm gonna get started opening the fragrance bottle, but here we go. Gonna place this here. So if you wanna see inside, there's there is a tray here. I know this has to be cleaned a bit. It's not the best sight, But basically, there's a center piece here that when you light the incense cone, that's where it goes. So I'm going to put it right there. Fire. Did I light it? There we go. Just gonna let that chill. And I guess I'm gonna let that calmly settle. I'm literally going to just breathe a bit. It's still kind of early here, so, you know, not the most stressful of days or mornings, but wow. Yeah, this is different. This is definitely different. I really don't have... I wish I had a list of fragrances that I was familiar with to give you guys a reference to what this smells like. I can tell you just from scent alone, I'm almost certain you're going to find similar, if not spot on, fragrance profiles that you'd find commonly in sunblock products. I don't know, something about this scent is already taking me to the beach and the waves. I'm already hearing it like if I was just walking along the beach. So, yeah. And I'm even smelling like the different like after smells, if that makes sense. So this is definitely different. Wow, wow. Okay. So my assumption was wrong. The incense cones alone have their own unique differences. They're not so much leaning towards the profile. So Velvet Ignite is a very similar profile to the Infinity fragrance. This is something completely different. So I'm gonna let that just vibe over there. And now we're gonna open this up and just see how it smells. I know it's kind of like, I already have the fragrance here, but I think that if I just give a good couple sprays here, we should have enough to know the difference of the fragrance versus the cone, the incense. Did I get this? Time out, folks. I gotta wipe my nose. Congestion is getting to me. Okay. Yeah, I've still got this lingering cough. It'll be out of here soon. I've just got like the last 10%. There is a nice holographic label here. I kind of hope it doesn't come off when I take this plastic, but it looks like it will because it looks like it's on the plastic. So I may have to preserve this somehow. And there it goes. Okay, I'm gonna have to find a way to preserve this. It's just nice. Here we have the label. Hard to read here, but basically the ingredients and the do's and don'ts, application, precautions. Slipcase here, Eau de Perfume, Aerowave, designed by Maya. Wow, the incense is really hitting. Great job, Maya. I love it. Okay, XG Eau de Parfum. And then, does this come off? No, the back doesn't come off. Well, here's the bottle. As you can see, it's quite hefty. It's 100 milliliters. I haven't done the conversion to how much that is in ounces, but it's definitely a big bottle. And it's a heavy bottle. Wow. All right, here we go. I'm just gonna give 2 sprays on my wrist and see how this goes. Aerowave, produced by Maya Eau de Perfume. And I know this is gonna be different going on skin versus paper, but had to give it a shot. Yo. Timeout. Wow. They're 2 different experiences altogether. They are 2 different experiences altogether. I'll do my best to describe in words. This incense cone here, they both carry the same scent, but because the foundation is different, because the cone is burning, you have the smokiness of the incense on top of the fragrance. So maybe that's why a little bit of that made me think so much of what I did with Jurin's fragrance. This is making me feel like Jurin's fragrance in the bottle is completely different from the incense. Because when I smell this is totally... Yeah, the description that I read online definitely fits the description of the actual fragrance. So I am smelling those... it does have a very calming, warm feeling as well, similar to Jurin's, but I don't know, something about the way the ingredients go together does take you to the beach. For whatever reason, I'm hearing the waves. I don't even know what I'm saying right now, but that's how I feel, and it feels like I'm walking along the beach. The scent itself is actually quite stronger here than in the incense. And that's because I think the power of the smokiness is blending in with the fragrance here, which creates like the incense vibe. But this is a definitely unique fragrance all on its own. Now I'm really curious to see how the other fragrances are. So I really wish this stuff wasn't pricey on top of the tariffs, because I'll be worried if I like a fragrance a lot that I'll want more than 1 bottle. I may even save my money, especially when Julia's fragrance drops later in November. But I must say, this is definitely something very unique. The incense, I'll just say this, the incense is a different experience from the fragrance. They do carry the same scent. However, because the incense has the burning of the cone, there's a smokiness that kind of adds that layer to the incense experience, while the fragrance is just uniquely the fragrance all on its own. And I want to say, because it doesn't have the smokiness, the profile is much stronger here. And again, wow. Okay. Something about me smelling the fragrance from the bottle makes me wish I bought another bottle. I don't know why, but I'm pretty sure I would feel that way about all the different fragrances. So that is Aerowave. It definitely takes you there. It's calm, it's soothing. Um, I really wish that I could describe this in better for you guys, but I mean, once again, let's look back at the ingredients and see if I can really discern the different scents that are here. So it looks like it is definitely feels like a fresh fragrance. There is a mild woodiness to it. So reminiscent of clear air and transparent water. It definitely knocks out of the park. It definitely has this sense of purity and refreshment. Harmony of marine, tangerine, and sweet melon. I think I can smell that. What am I saying? Yeah. The heart notes blossom with jasmine, lily of the valley, and violet. I don't know. And well, I do smell the jasmine now that I'm reading it. And I'm definitely smelling the pine and amber. Wow, the fragrance is doing things to me. Yeah. Whoever had the privilege of buying this fragrance, please let me know what your thoughts are. I've really got to make sure that I cherish and wear these fragrances sparingly. Crazily, I'm OT7 with this stuff, so I just wanted to see the fragrances lined up. I know that sounds insane, but I had to go all in. And yeah, there's my comparison. Very unique experiences on their own, and I think they're both of very good value. If you had the chance to buy the fragrance, kudos. If you haven't bought anything and you still are curious about the incense, I highly recommend it. And yeah, that's it. I hope this was of some value to you guys. It's kind of hitting me unexpectedly, so I really didn't know what to give you guys. If I do these in the future, let me know what would help you guys even further to understand what the experience is like, or if you're interested from an incense aspect, what can I tell you guys to make these impressions better for you. So I'm gonna get started with the reaction video soon, but let's keep it moving. Thank you.